Utopia. My name's Mara. Today is October 24th, 2016, I think. I had VSG sleeve surgery on August 15th, 2016, performed by Dr. David Newman of Central Carolina Surgery in Greensboro, North Carolina. My high weight was 300 pounds. My surgery day weight, sorry, one of my cats is butting in. Hi, Moon. Come here, Mooney. Ooh. Mooney needs VSG surgery. My surgery date weight was 250 pounds. Yeah, he loves being held. Hi, everybody. It's Mooney. Okay. My goal weight is between 140 and 180 pounds. And I'll have to let you know what today's weight is because I did not weigh myself today, and I haven't weighed myself in a week. So I'll get back to that. So today's marks my 10 weeks since I've had my surgery. I have been doing really well, I think. I still haven't really started exercising other than my daily walks that I take with my husband. I believe that I've started losing some hair, but it's really hard to tell because, the average adult human loses about 100 hairs a day, and I just don't know how many I'm losing. I'm not counting. And it's hard to tell also because, sorry, Amun is really trying to get over here, because my hair is getting longer all the time. If you go back and look at my first video, I haven't gotten it cut. And so once it gets, because my hair is thin, then once it starts to grow out, it just sort of goes a little flat. But I feel like it's getting a little thinner. So, I've been trying to do everything that I can. I shampoo with shampoo that has niacin and caffeine in it. And I massage my scalp, which is what they have recommended to do. And, of course, I take my vitamins and my calcium. And there's other, which my vitamins contain biotin. There's other things, I think, zinc maybe? I can't remember. There's some other things you can find on forums around the net about what you can take for hair loss. And of course, if you lose your hair or your hair thins out, like 99% of the time it will come back. And you lose it, they say, within the first 6 months. Or it thins out within the first 6 months, and then after that, it'll start to come back. And they're not entirely sure if this is because of anesthesia, because if you have surgery and you're under anesthesia, you are more likely to lose your hair a little bit, for your hair to thin out as you recover, just as a side effect of the anesthesia. But also because of vitamin loss and protein loss and other things like that. They make that there is some thought that when you have bariatric surgery that you will have your hair thin out. Most people don't completely lose it. It just gets thin, and then you'll start to see little baby hairs growing back up. Food-wise, doing well. I have noticed lately that when I have my cup of coffee in the morning that I can usually only have like 2 or 3 drinks and then I'm full, where I was able to have like 2 cups. And by cups I mean something like this size, because I like a big cup of coffee. So it's, I guess, maybe more equivalent to say 4 cups, because I think my coffee pot's like a 4-cup pot. And I don't know if that's because my coffee is fairly rich, because I have decaf coffee with stevia sweetener, but then I put either half and half or full cream in my coffee because I'm on that high-fat diet. And also lately I've been putting some light salt in because I was having some dizziness issues when I stand up, which can be caused by potassium loss. So the light salt, I think it's Morton's light salt in the light blue bottle has 50% potassium. Pretty sure it's potassium. I have to double check that. Anyway, and so I put maybe like a quarter of a teaspoon in a cup of coffee. I haven't put it in my iced tea yet to see how that would work. It actually works really well in coffee because it brings out the coffee flavor. Like, they say if you add salt to things, it brings out the flavor, whatever the natural flavor is of the product item that you are drinking or eating. So today's been all about cleaning for me. Once a year, I like to take everything out of my kitchen, all the kitchen cabinets, not take the kitchen cabinets out, but empty all the kitchen cabinets and drawers and clean all the cabinets inside and out, and then go through and see if there's anything that I want to get rid of or that needs to be cleaned again. I don't know how things go into the drawers, go into the drawers clean and yet sometimes come out dirty. Not sure what's going on there. It's like, are the spoons and knives having sex, or I don't really know. So I've been telling you that I've been doing a lot of tie-dye. Oh, wait, back to cleaning the kitchen. So I have to get up and down off the floor a lot because I have to, I'm scrubbing the bottom cabinets and I'm doing all the scrubbing all the appliances and everything. And I've had to get up and down off the floor probably like at least eight times this morning, and it's been fine. I mean, my back's getting a little sore from bending over and stretching, and I've noticed that I can clean easier back into the corners because before, the corners of the cabinets are quite deep, and it was hard for me to reach all the way back between my boobs, and my tummy would get stuck on the edge of the cabinet or the counter, and I have to like maybe sometimes go get a little step stool so I could get up high enough so my tummy can prevent me from reaching the back corners. So that's kind of cool, non-surgical victory, as they say. The other thing is, the other non-surgical victory of the last week is that my husband and I were at the farmer's market. We've been going to the farmer's market every Saturday, and then we go to the grocery. And before, I would be like, oh, I can't carry the bags, they're too heavy, or, my back hurts or something like that. But now I'm like carrying all the bags, and he's just paying for things, and I'm carrying all the bags in and out of the farmer's market and now the grocery. Most of them, I mean, if they're really heavy, then he usually takes them because he's a gentleman like that and he's used to it. But this time I was carrying stuff. I was like carrying like 3 bags, and he's like, you want me to take something? And I was like, no, I'm fine. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm fine. And he goes, well, look at you. And I was like, yeah, I can do a lot more now because I weigh less, and it's a little bit easier for me to, maneuver these things and maneuver my body. So I've been telling you that I've been doing tie-dyeing, and I wanted to show you another one of the things that I did. I did this for my nephew. It's a secret, so don't tell him. I'm giving it to him in a couple weeks. Kind of a cool, just a t-shirt. Hopefully he'll like it. He's 12. I don't know what 12-year-old kids like, but who knows. The other thing was I was doing some for myself, and I had put them on paper towel to dry. And I just thought this was so cool, the way the paper towel came out. Probably going to make a card out of that or something. Kind of fun. And then this other one I was doing, which was supposed to be like a galaxy one, so it was more blue and purples and blacks. Anyway, kind of goofy, but just thought I'd share that with you. I go back to see my surgeon in, I think, 5 weeks from now for my 3-month-ish checkup. And and I go see my nutritionist the same day. I was supposed to go see my nutritionist after, I think, 6 weeks, but they're in Greensboro and I'm in Durham, and it's like an hour difference, and I just don't like driving over there for a 15-minute appointment. So she just sent me the stuff and said she wanted to see me again, and I said, well, I'll see you when I come see the surgeon. So I'm not the best, most compliant patient. I'll just say that right now. I mean, I eat things that are not on the list because I'm following a different diet than they recommend. I'm eating high fat, and almost everything that's on the list for food that you're supposed to eat at this stage, which is full food but low carbs, so still no fruits, and no like iceberg lettuce because it's too stringy and doesn't really have any nutritional value. Anyway, so I don't follow all that because it's all that low fat yogurts and low fat cheese and stuff is just not really that good for you, or good for you to lose weight and be healthy. And I feel really good. And since I've been doing this keto or high fat, medium protein, and low carb diet, which has been since June, I have been feeling so much better. I've only had one migraine in that entire time, which was related to some liquid vitamins that my husband wanted me to try. instead of having the bariatric vitamins, because he's just concerned about he would rather me take a natural vitamin, which is what this one was. It was an all natural vitamin, but it was liquid because he thought maybe it'd be easier for me to take because the pills were kind of large. The pill version was kind of large, and something in there just really made me, like, within a couple of minutes of swallowing it, I had a migraine, and so it had to have been that particular thing that I took, because I was feeling fine up until then, and the migraine lasted, the rest of the day, evening, and then I was fine the next day, and we sent that stuff back and did not keep taking it. So I'm not entirely sure that it was that, but that was just based upon the supposition of fine, take the thing, get sick. Okay, maybe. What else? I'm looking forward to joining the gym. Probably going to do that after the new year. I might start doing some exercises on my own. One of the things I really was looking forward to is sort of on my post-surgery bucket list, if you will, is to learn how to dance. And I've gotten some DVDs that are supposed to teach me how to dance, and of course I can look on YouTube and things. And then there's a local dance studio where I could go take lessons as well. I'm getting a lot of comments from my neighbors, and when they see me out walking, and they're like, "You've lost so much weight," and it's not a surprise to any of them, because I have told all my Facebook friends, which are a lot of my neighbors, that I had bariatric surgery, because I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with telling people. People who are completely not my friends or barely my associates, which are some of the people that I see when I'm walking around, when they say, "You've lost so much weight," or "You're looking so good," and I will say, well, just eating less and exercising more, which, mainly true. I'm not really exercising anymore than I was since like May, when after I'd recovered from my second Achilles surgery. Oh, I know what one of the things is. So I've been having some regrets for having gotten the surgery. And mainly this is around food. And not that I want to eat the bad foods, but the good foods that I had been eating before I had the surgery, I want to eat more of those. It seems like I've been getting full quicker lately, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if my incision has healed, and so it's gotten a little tighter. I don't know if it's because I'm on the ketonic diet, which actually lowers my desire for food. I'm still fasting in the morning, and then when I eat at 11, I'm not exactly hungry, but I'm just like, I should eat, and then I usually finish eating by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at the latest, and then I don't, eat again till the next day, but I'm never really hungry. So yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm not eating that much or in the day or what. I'm going to try and figure that out. There's not been a lot of there's been a lot of studies on the ketonic diet, and I haven't been able to find any studies about ketonic diet and bariatric patients, because most people who go on the ketonic diet will lose weight just on the diet, and they won't have any reason to then have bariatric surgery, which is what, had I found the ketonic diet a few years ago, I probably would have not had the surgery, because I think that I would have been able to lose the weight. Now, whether I would have been able to keep off the weight, whether I would have been strict enough with myself, that's another question. I don't have the answer to that, because it's now invalid. I will never be able to tell you the answer to that, or tell myself the answer to that, because I have had the surgery and I cannot unhave the surgery. So yeah, just trying to figure out that. It's not like it's a food, I don't think it's a food addiction. It's just food tastes good, and I would really like to have more than, say, 4 or 5 bites of some food that I like. Not a ton of food, but maybe all the way up to 20 bites. Wow, wouldn't that'd be crazy. And maybe I'll get there one day. Sleep patients who have been long-term have said that you're able to eat a lot more the farther you get from your surgery date. And not that I want to eat a ton of food. Obviously, I don't want to go back to eating huge portions, but I do want to be able to enjoy food and enjoy the aspect of food with friends and family and social events, and traveling, and because I want to travel, I want to see things, I want to experience things, and part of experiencing things is experiencing a culture's particular foods. Like when we go to the Bahamas, I like to eat conch fritters and things like that. If we go to Alaska, I want to be able to eat native dishes and fresh caught salmon, and I don't right now. I would be able to taste them, but I really wouldn't be able to enjoy them more than a couple bites. I mean, I still enjoy them, obviously, but anyway. So that's my big regret for now is just being able to enjoy foods, not like I used to, but not when I was eating large portions, but just enjoy just a few more bites. Anyway, I hope everyone's well, and I look forward to talking to you. And if you have any comments or questions or whatever, please put them in the comments box, or you can email me. And I would really like to hear from people. And if anybody is in the Raleigh-Durham area and wants to make friends, wants to talk about stuff, let me know, because I think it'd be really cool to have some friends in person to talk about this stuff. Okay, bye.